If you're like me and you dealt with repressed memories before, but you're trying to figure out if it's real or not, one way I was able to understand that mine were real in some contexts was because if there's some area in your life that you have an addiction, whether it's food, alcohol, things like that, and when you're actively fighting to get rid of that addiction or to maintain it, and those memories or, emotions affiliated with those memories, or even like physical symptoms of, what happened in that moment just keeps popping up every time you're having like a huge craving or a huge urge, that's a huge sign that you're repressing memories, okay? So, be mindful of that, because that's one way I had to learn it. And on my glasses, you can probably see him playing like some like cleansing music or whatever. But yeah, just that's one thing I had to share because that was huge for me. When I was 14, I didn't realize my repressed memories were coming out, and I immediately repressed them down because I was like, no, but I didn't realize I started picking up really bad eating habits at that time, and it wasn't until I got to college and I was starting to lose weight, that something happened where I had an addiction transfer. So it started to transfer to like over the counter stuff, and I was kind of like in the early stages of abusing it, and I knew that was a red flag. So I had both me and my friend, luckily we decided to go to therapy together because she had issues as well. So we decided we're gonna be brave, make an appointment together, and I started doing therapy. I was trying to break the eating habits, and those joints came full force. They came full force. I couldn't focus in college. My body was waking up sore. Things were like intense. But before then, though, it was all kind of like salient, or it'd be like these little moments here and there. And then my therapist was like, maybe we shouldn't be trying to actively remember because what it's doing to your body. And so I agreed, but I didn't realize when I was like, okay, I'm going to move on from this. I'm not going to actively remember. I just transferred my addiction back to food again. So, and I felt better mentally, but my eating habits went down again, because I just transferred it back. But I didn't realize at the time what it was. So that happened. It wasn't until, again, I was getting older, I started taking more trauma-based therapy, and then things started coming out because the memories, it's the safer you get, the more stable you get, the more they come knocking. And that's another thing. If it's like when you finally get to a safe place, or emotionally you're kind of okay, and then all of a sudden it's this resurgence of like something painful, or it feels like something like, it feels like your child brain reaching out and being like, I need you to look at this from an adult lens, and I need you to tell me what you've seen, because something was off about this that I couldn't pick up back then. That's how I perceive it. And it can be really annoying, because sometimes you're just having a good day, and you finally cope right and whatnot, and then it's just knock knock, we got stuff to do. So that's just what I'm going to share about me. Like, if you have repressed memories and you're wondering if they're real or not, if it's kind of like a connection to your addiction, and then if it's a huge part of your healing journey, and then if you have huge like PTSD flashbacks that come out of nowhere, and you're like, I don't even remember this trauma happening, but I'm having a full flashback of it, and it's just making me like relive the memory, then that's like a huge sign as well. So just sharing that, just in case it can help someone. Pass it along if it helped you, and don't forget to put like or comment or share, just to get the word out so people can feel less lonely.